What's up, you guys? Today I'm going to be talking about Delta Airlines. Delta Airlines, probably a lot of people know that it's been selling off tremendously within the past few weeks. Now we're starting to see an uptrend in the market. The S&P 500 just surpassed the 300 mark, and we're kind of uptrending in the market. I'm going to be talking about Delta Airlines, whether you should buy it or not at this moment, and what are my thoughts on this stock. All I ask is you just take 5 seconds of your time, hit that like button below, subscribe if you haven't yet. We're trying to hit that 10K mark by the end of this year of subscribers. We're currently at 2.5 thousand, so hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet and help us reach that goal. I'm going to go on the computer now to show you guys my thoughts on Delta Airlines and basically the airlines industry. I want to show you guys basically the stock market in general, the S&P 500. If you guys been following my channel, I did mention, we're bound for a pullback in the market. We saw exactly that, and I actually put this box, drew it out here before we hit that mark previously on my other videos, and we just hit it exactly, pretty much, I guess, pre-market hours. We bounced right back from it and started uptrending in the market. A very big resistance zone was around this area, and for Memorial Day weekend we basically surpassed that, and we've been seeing a trend in the market basically over the weekend. We keep seeing an uptrend in the market. The feds are pumping in money, market makers are moving the market, so we're tending to see an uptrend in the market. With that being said, you just have to go with the flow of the market. If we're uptrending and we're bullish in the market, then you want to become more bullish in the stocks that you're preferring to pick. So it all depends on the stocks you're trying to choose. As you see the S&P 500 here, we basically are kind of on the overbought side. We're hitting this 302 mark. We're bound for a little bit of a pullback, but as we broke this level here, this 300 to 302, officially I'm currently bullish on the market. I'm going to be taking positions, long-term trades on the market, and any pullbacks I see, I'm going to be taking long-term opportunities on it. So I personally see the S&P 500 is currently a little bit overbought, on the overbought side. We might see a pullback very soon, maybe within this week, hopefully, in the market. And then you would want to take in your entries and your long-term positions or swing trades if you want to. So 302 mark, the 300 to 302 mark was a very big zone to break through. We broke the 300 mark. Now I fully believe we're bullish in the market until proven otherwise. So I'm going to be showing you guys Delta Airlines if you want to buy into the airline industry. About a couple of weeks ago, Warren Buffett put out his news that he sold all his airline positions. Delta Airlines, Southwest Airlines, I believe, he sold all his positions on the stocks. Once that news came out, people got worried. They sold off all their stocks, made a downtrend in the market. Basically, a lot of airline stocks started seeing lower lows, and now we're kind of uptrending again in the market as the market's kind of recovering, as the economy is starting to open up little by little. So we're starting to see now an uptrend in the market. Right now, I believe Delta Airlines is a bit on the overbought side. If you want to wait, I would personally wait for a pullback, around this 22 mark, all the way to maybe 20, around this area. The lower you buy here at these entry points is the better buying opportunity. When you're buying up here, it's at a very kind of high price, buying that stock. If you're waiting long term, it's not that bad. It's just $2 difference. But if you're wanting to wait for the right opportunity, I would personally buy just below fair value. So this $22 mark to $21 mark would be a good entry to get into. So we're gonna look. This is a 20-day chart here, right? So a lot of traders will be seeing this maybe around here. They'll point this out here, and basically looking for a breakout on that ascending triangle. Some traders will see it like that. So once we break out, we start seeing an uptrend in the market. I personally think we're going to start seeing an uptrend on Delta Airlines. It's around this amount of time. The S&P 500 just broke the 300 mark, which was a very big resistance zone. especially for people that were bearish in the market. So we're currently bullish in the market, and I do think, you know, we're gonna start seeing an uptrend on Delta Airlines. Once we break out this ascending triangle, we should start seeing maybe most likely an uptrend in the market. If you want, I would personally wait maybe for a pullback in the market, maybe around this week, next week. We're bound to see a pullback. You know, we're pretty much on the overbought side of Delta Airlines. You know, stocks don't just go straight up like this. You see how this goes? You know, we're not, to be realistic, you're not going to see something like this where it's just something as big like, you know, oh, within the next week we're going to see a 42%. It doesn't happen like that. So we're going to most likely see, to paint out a scenario for you guys, we're going to most likely see for Delta Airlines to either maybe trade or close around the $25 mark, be choppy throughout the day. Maybe we see a pullback tomorrow, or, you know, we can maybe see a 5% pullback, and then the next day we see a 2% pullback, and then where you can start entering long-term position trades. So you guys know I've been trading Norwegian Cruise Line for the most part. I do think it's a great swing trade. I do think it's a good stock to hold long term. This one and Carnival. I personally like trading Norwegian Cruise Line because it's just a bit more volatile, which is good for swing trades and day trading. So you can see here it went up 14% on the day, as the S&P 500 has surpassed the 300 mark, which was a very big resistance zone. So we're going to zoom in a bit more here so I can show you guys exactly my thoughts on Norwegian Cruise Line. If you want to swing trade that play with me or hold a long term, I personally will wait for an opportunity around this $14 mark all the way to $13 mark. Would be a good time to buy into Norwegian Cruise Line. We're bound to see some bit of a pullback as we're kind of on the overextended side of this stock, and a lot of people are going to start getting into the market. They're going to start saying, oh, it's uptrending. They want to get FOMO, fear of missing. They don't want to get FOMO, which is fear of missing out. So a lot of people are going to enter here, but this is an overbought section. We're bound to see a pullback, and I've called it for pretty much everything, and you know, we're bound to see it. The stock market just doesn't go straight up. You know, we got overbought here. Now we're bound for a little bit of a pullback, and then climb up again, pullback, climb up, and that's how the stock market works. So I would be in this buying area around the $14 to $13 mark, and if we get as low as $11, I'm adding a lot more positions to that size. So for Delta Airlines, just to summarize it up for you guys, we are on the overextended side of Delta Airlines. If you wanted to enter as of, you know, May 26, if you wanted to enter, I would wait currently on the $23 mark to $21 mark, and if we even see as low as $20 to $19 area, you would want to enter a lot more positions at that size. We're currently kind of bullish in the market, so just be, you know, I would be more on the aggressive side of things as we're kind of recovering in the market and the economy is opening up. But you also want to take into consideration if that we open up the economy too soon and things just get really bad, you know, it can escalate a lot worse. You know, a lot more cases can be happening, a lot more fear could be in the market. Or when the Fed stop pumping in money into the market, we can see a big crash, which is likely to happen. So you have to play those scenarios into trading, and to think about when to be bullish and when to be bearish. So hopefully you guys like this video. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I currently think Delta Airlines is a good stock to buy long term. I do think we're bound for a pullback in the market at least. I currently think we're a bit overbought for Delta Airlines. I would wait for a pullback within maybe this week to next week and then enter positions there. Remember guys, subscribe if you haven't yet. We're trying to hit that 10K mark, and I'll see you guys on the next video.